Family, the client's getting a high blowout taper. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do a high taper in the back. Lever open is gonna work. You know, there's gonna be no cuts. It's gonna be natural, so you could actually learn. When you see videos with cuts, it's harder to learn because you don't see what the barber's actually doing, and you're not seeing the steps that actually need to be taken to do that, right? Right here, the hair's growing up. So if I keep cutting, notice how it's not cutting too well. You still see a bunch of little hair there, right? So when the hair's growing up, you gotta cut the opposite direction and get that, right? So right here, you can see that the hair is also growing up this way. So you're gonna come down with it, right? Right there. And then usually when I'm at this point, I like to already put in my lines on the side. As you can tell, I already put my line on this side. And then I'm gonna finish putting my line on this side right now real quick, just so I could preserve some of the darkness. Check it out. Look at all the darkness right there, right? That I was telling you guys. If I do this now, when I pass the blade right here, I'll be able to preserve some of this dark area right here and make it pop at the end, right? I'll show you guys the ending. Don't worry about it. Now we're going to get back to work. The lever is going to be halfway. So you're going to go up halfway, right? You're not going to go all the way up how we previously were going all the way up, right? We're going to turn the clipper here, get all the hair nice and even. And then same thing right here, right? We're going to close it, go down right at the beginning of the line now. And we're not going to go halfway no more because we closed the lever. So if we were to open the lever halfway, then we could go up halfway to that line, you know? If we open the lever all the way, then we could go all the way. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple, family. Next guard is the one open. Another finger inch. About a finger or an inch. Since it's a high taper, it's really up to you, right? Make sure you guys are always brushing the hair so you guys have a clean canvas. You guys always want to ensure that you guys have a clean canvas. So, you know, let's say you guys start fading just right here. It's going to be a messy process, you know. I wouldn't even want to cut his hair if it looks all messy like that. Next, we're going in with the half guard. The half guard, we're going to go up halfway, right? Because the lever is what? Answer that, family. Is halfway. Okay? So what happens, family, when I open up the lever all the way? Does that mean that we could go up, or does that mean that we could go all the way up? You know? So right now I'm open the lever, family. What can I do? Can I go all the way up, or should I just go all the way down? If you guessed all the way up, then you guessed correctly, right? Since the lever is open all the way open, I could definitely go up, right? So now I'm gonna close the lever. Can I go all the way up, or can I just blend out this bottom line right here? What's gonna happen? I'm gonna just blend out this bottom line because now the lever's closed. If I start cutting here, I'm gonna make bald spots, you know? And that's not something you want. So now that the lever's closed, you know, I could keep cutting and it's all good. Look, you know, we're just blending it out. And then at the end, it's just all lever play. You open the clipper, you know, and then you close it a bit. You go a little bit lower. Close it all the way. You go a little bit lower. Sometimes you got to repeat this process in just areas, you know, in sections. So you could really ensure yourself you get that crispy fade. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys keep going back to every area that you guys cut, just to restart and make sure every hair is nice and even and the cut is coming out, you know, proportional. That's all right. Now we're gonna grab our 3-guard. This is the 3-guard now. This is just gonna be our foundation so we can start clipping over comb any hair that is overflowing on the taper. Right, you guys already see the taper's already coming out, right? It's just more about connecting and just matching everything together. This is the 1.5 guard again. Now this is just to come and clean up any dark spots that we see on the taper, any inconsistency that we see. This is just gonna come and clean it up for us, right? Now we're gonna move to this middle section. We're gonna close it. All right, everything's coming out together. Same thing right here. Then we're gonna close it. And everything right here is just detail work, right? We're gonna use our 1.5. 1.5 right here to just clean up this area, right? And once you're already at this point, it's just guard playing. Have you guys ever heard the terminology lever play? But sometimes you just gotta guard play, you know? Use different guards and just play with different guards and see what you like and see what tone you're creating for the taper, you know? You could always create a really skin tight fade, or you could create more of a bulkier look. I see barbers do it all the time, you know? I know a lot of barbers would already stop doing the taper, you know? Would have stopped detailing it already. You know, then you line them up and you see the taper's already coming out. We're just gonna clip over comb this hair, and that'll be pretty much it. This is how we're gonna go about it. The clipper over comb. You see that hair? That's our guide, that short hair. We're just gonna come and make a connection from this hair to this hair. Super simple, right? Super simple, super easy, and super effective. Now you see how everything's just connecting and flowing? I'll show you guys the comparison right now. Remember, this is a high blowout taper. The client didn't want to cut any from the top, so we're just making a connection. Now you see how this is connected right here, remember? See how it's nice and smooth? And then look at this side. Check it out this side. See how right here is nicely connected, and right here is all that boat. So make sure you guys are connecting right here nicely and not pushing it too crazy, you know? Right here, just nicely, right? And then if you guys still want to define that clip over comb technique, you guys can always definitely grab this tool right here. This is my strongest, my most zero gap tool. If you guys are looking for the sharpest tool in the game, would be this one. You know, and you could just come and really just define that, you know, like lining that up to perfection, you know. Any little that hair that's sticking out, this will really just define it, you know. Make sure you guys stay to the end to see the end result.